come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Grab near the sticks. It's Duarte. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He'll try the left side. Got a little space. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Slater. Fires left. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Slater. Looking left. He's got it. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to the well. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing. A 23-yard try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now they regain the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, but they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the ball's in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The toss to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Duarte. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it throw, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Wide open spaces. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Slater. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. The run from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Irish! Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things had not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. To the air, it's Slater. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 17 over San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Got his man on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Duarte. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Slater. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Saunders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet.